Alright guys, welcome back. We have another question from the second chapter of engineering mechanics by Hibbeler, and we need to determine the magnitude of the resultant force and its direction measured counterclockwise from positive x-axis. So as we talked about, our resultant will be the sum of all forces in x for the x component. We have sum of all forces in y for the j, which is the unit vector in y direction, and we can call this one rx and ry. And after this, we should be able to find the angle pretty quick. So let's start with the Rx. We have the x component of F1. We can see F1 only has x component and it's positive. So for the F2, this will be the x component. So it's also positive. It will be plus F2 is 5 cosine of 45 degrees. And we have the x component of F3, which is this force. We can see that it's negative because it's to the left 8, and for that we need either this angle or this one. And the way we're going to find that, we know this angle is 90 degrees and this angle is 60 plus 45, which is 105. So this little angle here would be 105 minus 90, which is 15 degrees, and that's pretty much everything we need. This side, so we are looking for the opposite side of 15 degrees for x. So it will be 8 sine of 15 degrees. So that's going to be our x. We can just calculate it pretty quick. So 4 plus 5 cosine of 45 minus 8 sine of 15. That's going to be 5.465 kilonewtons. And it's positive, so it's to the right. And let's move on to Ry. So let's just clean up the figure. Again, this angle, we know it's 15 degrees. So F1 doesn't have any y component, but F2 has. This is the y component of F2, so positive because it's upward 5, this time sine of 45 degrees, plus the y component of F3, which is this force, also positive 8 cosine of 15 degrees, and that's pretty much it. So 5 sine of 45 plus 8 cosine of 15. And yeah, that's going to be 11.263 kilonewtons. And again, it's positive, which shows it's upward. So if you want to find the magnitude, we basically have the square root of Rx squared plus Ry squared. So square root of 5.465 squared plus 11.263. And the magnitude of the force would be 12.5 kilonewtons. So we figured the first part of the question, and the second part, we need to find the direction counterclockwise from positive x-axis. So because Ry and Rx are both positive, so it's going to be actually, if you want to try to the scale, our Rx is smaller than Ry, so something like this, and that's going to be our R. So the angle counterclockwise from x-axis is going to be this. We can call it theta, and that's going to be tangent inverse of Ry over Rx. Let's see what we get. Tangent inverse of 11.263 divided by 5.465. And yeah, that's going to give us 64.1 degrees. And we can show also the final answer like this, 12.5. And the angle would be 64.1 degrees. Show the unit in here. And yeah, that's the final answer for this question. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.